The goal of this video is to see if Leonardo Universal Upscaler is an affordable alternative to the pricey Magnific AI. We look beyond the model likeness to determine which upscaler is more responsive to prompts for changing facial expressions, like turning a frown into a smile. Can the budget-friendly Leonardo Universal Upscaler compete? Make your guess. We'll find out soon.
Given your interest in artificial intelligence, I think you'd be curious to find out which clone voice is the best. Throughout this video, you'll hear from 3 sources: ElevenLabs, Genny by Lovo, Play.ht.
And of course, my own voice. I'm not native in English, with a strong Italian accent I'm trying to get rid of.
Can you distinguish between them? But more importantly, can you tell when it's a real voice and when it's an artificial one?
And we'll also explore 6 new chatGPT prompt helpers. Will we find the perfect one?
What are the correct resemblance and creativity settings for Magnific? In this experiment, I aim to use the AI detailing tool to transform the facial expression in the image I provided from a frown to a smile. With Magnific AI, achieving this requires high creativity, at least 7. And if creativity is up, we must allow significant deviation, so the resemblance should be set to at least -7. Otherwise, the expression won't reflect the new prompt and the girl won't smile.
Leonardo creates variations in the image with creativity parameters starting from 3. Here's the Leonardo Universal Upscaler interface, but let me browse through the creations using the Finder's preview, so you can quickly see the creativity and the other settings here at the top.
Pushing up with creativity, we observe attempts to modify the girl's expression, yet it appears unable to focus exclusively on the expression. This increased creative freedom also leads to alterations in other aspects of the image that did not meet our expectations, even resulting in an excess of detail that feels unnatural and somewhat unsettling. Let's try crafting a better prompt using the new ChatGPT plugins: Prompt Gold, Prompt and Suffix, GigaPrompt, Prompt Engineering, Prompt Compressor. I found the last one particularly useful for converting detailed prompts into concise ones, because often these prompt builders generate text so lengthy that it cannot be fully inserted into the image-generating AI. Leonardo seemed to understand the GigaPrompt best, so I passed to its UPscaler the text generated by GigaPrompt. Updating Leonardo's prompt, I generate images at creativity levels 3, 5, and 7. Sadly, even at level 7, Leonardo doesn't seem inclined to make the model smile, so I removed the partially visible regarding the teeth, aiming for a more visible smile. Unfortunately, even with the prompt that had worked well in Leonardo for image generation, the enhanced version still does not seem to make the girl smile.
Magnific AI, though more prompt responsive than Leonardo AI, still struggles to show a smile, but increasing creativity makes it more apparent. Observe the lips. With the boost in creativity, they've slightly parted indeed.
Since one of the tools we have is parameter weighting, I try adding emphasis on visible teeth, adding a weight of 1.8. And here we are. It worked. The girl is finally smiling. But I wanted a gentle smile. What do? Maybe by reducing the dissimilarity, thus increasing the resemblance value, with the original image. Indeed, it's noticeable that Magnific AI responds to changes, and indeed the smile becomes less pronounced. But pushing the parameter too much, Magnific AI starts to generate hallucinations. So how do I achieve a more delicate smile? This time I try playing with the creativity value, but it seems that doesn't work. Among the other options we have, one is to make our image closer to a blurred pixel cluster, facilitating a reverse diffusion process because there are fewer details. Thus, the AI will be freer to generate what we ask of it. A clever trick might be to blur only the girl's face, to make AI hallucinations in the scene less likely. For example, the cloth behind the girl that, if you notice, become teeth when we push the prompt to open the smile. See, these are the hallucinations, and the more we push with the prompt and creativity, the larger and more visible the hallucinations become, like this huge couch mouth. But if the result still does not come, the most certain solution is to make the starting image closer to the requested image. Old school trick. A good way is to use the sketch-to-image function of Leonardo and sketching the lips on a row of teeth. The result does not have to be perfect, because it will only serve as inspiration for Magnific AI's generations. And here we are with the desired result. The girl is finally smiling with a gentle and subdued smile. Isn't she sweet? What makes me happy is that along the way, I was able to finely tune the smile, moving from one where the entire upper arch of the teeth was visible to a more delicate one.
And this is the point of the video where we sum up what we've learned along the way. Magnific AI, unfortunately given the cost, seems to be the superior upscaler and detailer, especially for customizing details like adding a smile to our virtual model. Leonardo appears less responsive to the prompt. Increasing creativity from 1 to 3 brings some functional changes, but creativity values above 4 seem to only create hallucinations in the generated output, as if there's a conflict due to the gap between input image and output request. This is only my second attempt at this kind of video, and I hope you like this explanation style. Please let me know in the comments. My goal is to create clear and concise tutorials.
Oh, and by the way, do you like this AI voice by ElevenLabs?
I actually prefer my voice cloned by Play.ht.
Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get a satisfactory voice out of Genny.AI. I'm not completely satisfied with my cloned voice yet, but I'm working on it.